I'm back with another one. So let me adjust that. So people are only going to do what you allow them to do. Okay, right out the gate. Stop allowing people to breadcrumb you. Stop allowing people to just give you scraps, give you what they want, give you the little pieces that's left over. Okay, do you not think that you deserve more? Do you not think that you are worth more? Okay, because people will only do what you allow them to do. I remember I had I was talking to somebody and I was just upset because it was not going the way I wanted it to go. And I'm like, in my head, I'm thinking like, dang, they did me like this. He just doing me like this. He treated me like I'm an option. He don't see my worth. He don't see my value, right? And then I had this thought and I said, well, wisdom. And because in my head, I was like, well, he's a clown, right? I was like, he's a clown. I was like, he don't see what he got. And then I had this thought and it said, well, wisdom. You are a part of the circus at this point because you are allowing him to do whatever he wants. You are allowing him to treat you any kind of way. You are allowing him to come in and come out whenever he wants. You're allowing him to say on Monday, hey, I choose you and I want to be with you. And then by Wednesday, hey, I don't choose you and I don't want to be with you anymore. And see, we have to realize, okay, that when we are allowing people to do this to us, we are showing them how we think about ourselves. Okay, so when we are allowing somebody to gaslight us, to breadcrumb us, to, be very uncertain with us, be super in and out, we are subconsciously telling them like, hey, I don't even love myself. I don't even like myself. I need you to tell me that you love me. I need you to tell me that you like me so that I can feel better about myself. And hey, listen, we've all been there, right? Nobody's judging. I've been there. Okay, I've been there. But you gotta wake up. Okay, you got to get some water splashed on your face because I'm telling you, this person will continue to breadcrumb you. They will continue to gaslight you. They will continue to manipulate you, continue to lie to you, continue to have it their way with you until you wake up out of the cycle. Okay, a lot of times we get so caught up in having we get so caught up when we like somebody, right? When we're genuine and we want to just like somebody, we want to love them, whatever the case, we get so caught up in that we forget our own self-value. We lose our own self-worth. We lose our own self-dignity in a sense because we are just so focused on getting this person to reciprocate the feelings and to see our worth, right? But you don't realize that the more you try to prove your worth to somebody, the less you actually look worthy. Okay, the more you try to prove to somebody, people who know their worth, people who are confident, people who love themselves, they don't try to prove their worth to nobody. Okay, if you don't see what I got to offer from right, from when you see me, from when you feel my energy, then that means you ain't the person for me. And when you realize that, right, when you really, really get grounded in it, you'll stop to try to prove your worth to anybody. It does not matter how you feel about this person. It does not matter how much you like this person. Okay, them little breadcrumbs, that little sprinkle that they give you, not sprinkle, but you know what I mean. Them little breadcrumbs that they give you, right? They're giving it to you because that's what you're accepting. They're giving it to you because that's what you're saying. Hey, this is all I'm worth. So you can ghost me for a week. You can ghost me for 2 weeks. You can ghost me whenever you want. You can just randomly say, hey, I can't make it tonight, or hey, whatever the case, or just not say anything, right? You can, pick and choose me whenever you want, and I'm going to be here waiting for you to change your mind. Okay, so this is the problem. All right, you need to wake up out of the cycle because a person who does this to you does not value you, does not love you, does not care about you. If a person going to have you on ice, if a person cannot be what you need them to be, they can't show up for you, they can't be consistent with you, that means they don't like you, okay? Or they don't like you enough to step up, okay? Or they like you and you are just allowing the cycle to continue so long that they've gotten comfortable with it, okay? You got to learn to pull that rug from people. Pull that rug from under their feet because people get so comfortable, okay? They get so comfortable with giving you next to nothing. They get so comfortable with saying, here, I'll give you a little attention today. I'll give you a little bit more on Friday. I'll give you a little bit more next Wednesday. Absolutely not. You are worth way more than that. You are worth somebody to be obsessed with you, somebody to be loving on you, somebody to be calling you, somebody to be keeping a word with you. That's what you are worth. Okay? It's too many people out here for that. It's too many people out here for you to be sitting here waiting for one person to see an ounce of what you're worth. You're worth way more. All right? I just said this in the last video. it's not a lot of quality people out here. It's not a lot of people that are genuine and that are good and that have a lot to offer. Okay, when you are the full package, do not sell yourself short. Why are you putting yourself on a discount? Why are you putting yourself on a clearance? Because that's what you're doing. When you are allowing somebody to come in, breadcrumb you, give you way less than you deserve, right? You are pretty much saying, hey, I really am worth I'm really worth the price of a Birkin, right? But I'm going to put myself on the clearance at whatever store, right? That is what you are saying. Okay, so have confidence in knowing that it is okay to be alone. It's okay not to have, it's okay to not be, where you think you're supposed to be in love. All right. Because the one thing you don't want to do is settle for less. That's the one thing you don't want to do, because when you settle for less, you will always be insecure. You will always feel like you're behind. You will always feel like you're less than. You will never feel good enough. And everybody else around you, right, will be able to see you clearly, but you won't be able to see your own self clearly. Okay, so sometimes you could be everything and then you just can't see it, and then this person will see like, look, they so stupid they don't even see their own worth. Look, I can just play them however I want. Look, I ain't talked to her, I ain't talked to him all week. Watch, I'm about to call them now. I'm about to call them. I guarantee you they're gonna answer on the first ring. I guarantee you they're gonna text me right back. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. That is how they are talking about you. That's what they are thinking in their mind. Okay, pull that rug from under their feet and let them know that it ain't that. It ain't that no more. Okay, you might have in the past. You might have in the past had low self-worth. You might have in the past didn't know what you were worth, right? It's okay. But today it ends. Today you are going to get free. All right. So realize that at the end of the day, people are only going to do what you allow them to do. Okay, if you want somebody to be consistent with you, if you want somebody to show up for you, if you want somebody to love you the way you deserve to be loved, you have to put boundaries in place. You have to set your standards, and you cannot fold on them for nobody. You got to nip ish into a bud. All right, because people will have you in their circus performing. Okay, they will have you performing in their circus for them, for their own entertainment. Okay, let people like this see exactly who you are. All right, just please. Okay, I've made so many mistakes doing this, accepting breadcrumbs, little bit of sprinkles here, wisdom here. I give you attention on Monday, and then I'll be back on Friday. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay, and then all it did was make me so insecure. All it did was make me, just feel like less than, and feel, not pretty, and it just made me feel horrible about myself. Why? Because I was dealing with somebody who was treating me how I was treating myself. Okay, so when you are accepting less than what you deserve, you are subconsciously, you are letting them treat you how you treat yourself. You don't show up for yourself. You don't love yourself. You don't give yourself the attention and the time, right, that you need for yourself. So nobody else is going to come in and cherish you if you don't even cherish you. Okay, so I hope this helped you today. Stop being a part of their circus. Stop allowing people to just get away with just being horrible people. Okay, horrible lovers, horrible daters, just inconsiderate. Okay, pull that rug from under their feet and show them it's done. All right, it's done. It's up. Okay, it's up. Time is up. Okay, I was performing in your circus, but now I'm done. So I'm Wisdom. This is Wisdom Talks. I'll see you in the next talk.